Good morning students, welcome to chemistry classroom once again. I hope you have followed my last video. Today I am going to teach you conversion of mass. So what is conversion of mass? It is a theory. In the 18th century, scientist Lavoisier gave a law, that is conversion of mass. The law described that matter can neither be created or destroyed. It can change to their state only, and the mass of the matter remains same before and after the changes. So look at the book. Physical changes. It is easily understood that there is no change in the mass of substance when it undergoes a physical change. In case of physical change, the mass remains same. Only state can be changed. For example, the mass of an electric bulb does not change after it remains lighted for some time. Similarly, a given mass of ice on melting gives the same mass of water, and given a mass of water on boiling give the same mass of water vapor. So if the state of matter is changed but mass remains same after every changes, chemical changes. According to the law of conversion of mass, in a chemical change the sum of the masses of the reactants, reactant means those substance combined together, they are known as reactants and produce new substance. So new substance known as products. So in case of mass of total reactants will be remain same, the mass of products. We must look at the total mass of the substance before and after the reaction are same. Let us consider the burning of a piece of paper. During the process, it appears there is loss of mass. If we burn something, we must follow the mass will be lost, but it is false because that is not in the case. In fact, while burning, the paper takes up oxygen from air and forms some ash. So while burning, when we burn something, it needed oxygen for burning or combustion. So paper takes up oxygen from the air. New products are ash. So form ash plus carbon dioxide and water vapor. So we have to see whether or not the mass of paper plus oxygen taken from air is equal to that the ash plus carbon dioxide and water vapor. Mass of paper plus oxygen. When we burn something, we need oxygen for combustion. So the mass of paper plus oxygen same way equal to the products mass of ash, carbon dioxide and water vapor. The products are ash, carbon dioxide and water vapor. So the mass of ash, carbon dioxide, water vapor as well as equal to the mass of paper and oxygen. So burning also follow the mass of conversion law. You can verify the law with the help of a more simple experiment as described below. Experiment. Put a small tube or bottle containing a solution of barium chloride into a conical flask. In a conical flask, we have taken some barium chloride. Place some sodium sulfate solution in the flask with the help of a dropper. So in between the barium chloride solution, we have to put some sodium sulfate solution in the flask with the help of a dropper, ensuring that the two substances do not come in contact. We have to ensure two substances do not come into closer contact. Close the mouth of the flask with the cork and weigh the flask. After that, we have to weigh the flask. Tilt the flask and swirl it slowly. A white precipitate is formed. Leave the flask for some time and weigh again. You will find that there is no change the weight of the flask. What do you mean from that? In a conical flask, we have taken some barium chloride and we have to add some sodium sulfate by a proper. and ensure that those substance do not come into closer contact. After that, we will weigh the conical flux. And when we seal the conical flux, then a white precipitate will be formed, that is barium sulfate. And when we again weigh the flux, we will state that there is no change of the weight of the flux. So from this experiment, it is proved that the mass remains same before and after the chemical change also. So now I am going to discuss the short question only, because it is not possible to discuss the long question. So you will write the long question in your copy. Have you any problem? Please comment on my channel. Let's start the discussing the short question only. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Correct. There are 4 options. In between that, the number B is correct. Intermolecular force is the strongest in the solid state. That is correct. Same way, the kinetic energy of the particle decreases with the increasing temperature. The law of conversion of mass is obeyed by chemical reaction. Matter can be changed from one form to another, and matter cannot be created. Three sentences are correct. First one is incorrect. Next, fill in the blanks. Already I have done the answer. You will fill the blanks. The intermolecular space in a substance decreases with the increasing intermolecular force. Next one, evaporation of liquid is faster at higher room temperature. A gas is compressed easily because of its large intermolecular space. Among ice, water and water vapor, intermolecular force is weakest in the water vapor. The kinetic energy of particle decrease on cooling. Next, true false. A liquid does not evaporate below its boiling point. False. The collision among the particles in a liquid causes it to evaporate. True. When a substance is heated, the kinetic energy of particles decrease. False. When a solid is heated, its particles vibrate more vigorously. True. There is partially no decrease in the total mass of substance in a chemical reaction. True. Burning does not obey the law of conversion of mass. False. So, I have totally discussed the short question. Have you any problem in the long question? You can comment on my channel. I will discuss later. So, for this class, up to this point.